So today we're going to talk about the two big principles, or to summarize, how I answer interview questions. Hello everybody, Michael Harding here with Chick-fil-A. I'm an owner-operator with Chick-fil-A, and what we're doing again is episode number 2 of Memorable in Minutes. This is a video series that helps individuals who have never learned how to interview before, or maybe you've only had a few interviews, teaching people how to go through them well so that you can accomplish that dream job that you've always had. So today we're going to talk about the two big principles, or to summarize, how I answer interview questions. So my heart behind this is, when I was going through my Chick-fil-A owner-operator interviews, I was always worried about, hey, what if I don't know how to answer a question? What if the interview says something that I've never prepared for? So what I did was I sought to create a process that I go through. For certain people, you might have heard of the STAR method, or a certain way of how to interview process. And I just wanted things to be more simplistic. I wanted people to remember my answers. I wanted to confirm what I was saying was valid, and I wanted it to be memorable, which is kind of why we're calling this series Memorable in Minutes. That this is a short video series that teaches people how to get your point across in a concise way that people will remember, and it will validate what you say. So what I did was I went to go interview with people and created this process of how to answer interview questions. And what I've done is I've really broken them down into two big ways that I answer questions. On one end, the question of tell me about yourself. This is a question that you'll be asked every single interview. I have a certain way that I go about that. The second arm of how I do this is every other question. I have a certain 3-step process that I go through to answer every single other question that we'll go through here in a second. So for the first one, tell me about yourself. What we've done is I call it a pillars mindset. I teach people how to talk about different sections of your life throughout different lenses, and just to say, hey, tell me about something that you did in middle school. Tell me about something that you did in high school. Tell me about your current role. Tell me about kids, or whatever that looks like. I'll create a video later on showing you my, what I call pillar story, and show you how to wrap that in a 30-second interview versus a 10-minute interview. But it's all centered around this concept of finding different sections. So before you watch that video, go and try to find something that happened in early childhood, in middle school, in high school, in college, in your current career, something you like to do, your marriage, your family. Find different stories, and I'll show you how to put them together later on. On the other side, we have every other interview question, and I follow a 3-step process. Number 1, I call it bluff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to lie. What you'll learn is I love my acronyms. Bluff stands for bottom line up front. Answer the question that was asked in 10 words or less. If someone says, hey, Michael, who is your favorite sports team? You're going to hear me say the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not going to give you this long monologue about how much I love football and the story behind it, whatever. Step number 1 is bluff. Bottom line up front, answer the question. Step number 2 is give me a story. Let me show you exactly why I love the Atlanta Falcons. And step number 3 is connect the story to the answer that you gave at the beginning. An easy process that gives the interviewer the exact answer they're looking for, and we go through each of those sections. So just like with the pillar mindset, I'm going to create an additional video that will walk through each of those steps, how to approach them, why I go about them. But that's it. That's how I answer interview questions at a high level. You either answer the pillar mindset if you're asking the question of tell me about yourself, or the 3-step process if you're asking any other interview question. So drop a comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching Memorable in Minutes, episode 2, and we'll see you next week. Y'all have a great day.